Welcome to Amberg Acres. My work is never done. So this is something I do every year to each of our vehicles, and it lasts about a year. You could do it more often, but it lasts about a year. And what this is this is clay, okay? So your car, even though you take your car through a car wash, the car wash, knocks a lot of the sand and dirt off of it and whatever. It doesn't actually get it clean. So if you really want to get your car to shine, you need to do more than just take it through a car wash to get it clean. So what I usually do is I usually take it to a car wash and get it washed. So I get all the mud and the dirt and that type of stuff off. Then I come home and I pressure wash it and I scrub it with my sponge so I know I'm getting it relatively clean before I do this. Because if you do this with stones and sand on your car, this is going to scratch it even worse. So once I have the car, what I feel halfway decent clean, you go get yourself a clay bar. This particular brand is McGuire's. Probably came from Walmart, and it's a smooth surface clay kit. It comes with a couple of pads of clay, and then it comes with a detailer spray. So it comes with its own little bottle of detailer spray. Now you can use any kind of detailer spray. This is what they call a quick wax or a quick cleaner wax. People spritz this on and wipe it off, and that makes your car shine. That's what this is. It's a detailer. It's for quick cleanup of your car. It's not to put a good finish on it or nothing. It's just for a quick cleanup. So I have a couple different ones here. So the one I got here is this is West Coast spray wax. So all this does is it puts down a wet slimy thing so that this slides over the top. And when this slides over the top, hopefully you can see this on the camera, it pulls up all that little dirt that's in your paint. And that's what actually gets your car squeaky clean, okay? So I do a panel at a time. And then I wipe it off and I get rid of this spray wax. I wipe it in and buff it out. And then I go on to the next panel. And once I have all the panels done, then I come back and I do whatever I'm going to do for a wax. So the wax that of my choice right now is the ceramic. I'm sorry, this isn't it. This is bug and tar. This is for on the front. But it looks like it's the same bottle like this. It's a turtle wax ceramic polish, and I must have left it sit in the garage there on the bench. But this is what I use, and the ceramic, and it works pretty good, and it lasts about a year. Now I've seen other products, but if you watch this, I can't remember what his YouTube channel is. PM something. He does a lot of product reviews where he compares, like 5 different waxes, and he does other stuff, oils and all kinds of stuff. And if I can find a link to his YouTube channel, I'll put it in here. But this is where I saw it, and the turtle wax ceramic worked better than a lot of the other big brands that you would be surprised at his results with this here. So it's something to watch, and that's what I'm using. That's why I'm using it, because I watched his channel. And he sold me on it, so that's what I'm using. All right, so we're gonna keep going here. I just clayed this one panel, so now I'm gonna buff it out with my what are they called? Whatever these rags are called, they're called something. They're nice rags. They're nice soft rags. They work really good for detailing. So now this particular truck is a 2018 Colorado, and it has quite a few good scratches, a little bit of rust on it. It's got 100,000 miles on it, so it's been used. This was my truck before I got the red one. Okay, so now that panel is relatively clean. So that one's ready for wax. So we're gonna go on the front here and we're gonna take off some of the bugs and that type of stuff and get the front bumper done. Then we'll do the hood and we'll do the other front fender. And then we'll come back and we'll just wax this front clip so you can see what it looks like before we go and do the rest of the car. So the bugs are just terrible around here in the summer. And you can go to the car wash and it just does not come off. The stuff does not, the bugs do not come off. I'll get out of the car wash and I'll look at the front of my truck and it doesn't do a very good job on it, you know? This front end on here, it's all pitted. All this chrome is pitted from stones and whatever else flies up on you on the road. You're never gonna get rid of that. You can use as much wax as you want, it won't come out. But you can get the bug goo off. This stuff works pretty good, this bug and tar product. You can see there's big dents here in this plastic. This is all plastic. Big dents. You can keep your car looking good for a while, but yeah, it don't last forever, that's for sure. All right, now that I got most of the bugs off of there, I will also use the clay on this, but I will wait till the end because this is probably the dirtiest part of the car. So I'm going to do the other panel over here and the hood with the clay bar, and then we'll come back to it. I apologize for the lighting. I don't have very good lights out here. I just got a couple of lights, just enough so we can walk through here and not stumble over stuff. Yeah, this is all chipped here. You'll never get rid of that. It's part of being a car. But you can still make them look nice. You can still make them look clean and shiny. There you go, that's one panel. It's all the dirt that's stuck in that paint. So if you do this once a year, like I said, now you can go to your favorite car wash, you know, once a month or whatever, whenever you go, and it'll clean it up and it'll shine really nice after it comes out of that car wash. Because you did a thorough cleaning of the car and you put a good quality wax on it. You can just feel it on the rag how smooth it is right now compared to what it was before, compared to going up here. Now I've seen guys where they do a test, you know, they set this on there, and once they're done with the ceramic, it'll just slide right off. And yeah, it does that. It's not quite what they show on TV, but it does that. All right, I got to get a step ladder for the hood. I can't reach the middle of that hood. So I'll be right back. All right, so we have this all clayed. So this is the product. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions. Ceramic spray coating. This works pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. I just want to show you something here. I was talking about how the bottle should slide on there. Just after doing the clay bar and wiping off that spray wax, that's the difference. That would not slide before, okay? So it does do something. Now I know there's professionals out there that do a really nice job, really take care of their cars and really, know how to finish out a car and make it look nice. I'm not that guy. I'm just taking care of my own cars, trying to make them look nice, okay? So if you want to take it in and have it detailed, that's fine. They do a really good job. A lot of them use a buffing machine and other types of stuff like that. I'm just doing this by hand. This is a quick, I'll say by the time for this whole truck, it's probably going to be a good 4 hours or more for me to do it. But it keeps the car nice and clean and looking nice for years to come yet, okay? So we'll get it cleaned up. We're gonna put this spray wax on now. So this is just basically it's a wipe on and a wipe off. Let me see if I can see here. So it says 2 sprays per panel. Now I know that that's not enough. I usually use a little more than that. It's a very strong, powerful wax. And it says spread and wipe with a clean microfiber cloth, and then use a separate microfiber cloth to remove. So you're going to put it on with one and then wipe it off with another. So we got this one we're going to put it on with, and then this one we're going to take it off with. Basically what you're trying to do with this first wipe here is get the whole surface coated. And then you come back and buff it off with the other rag. Okay, let's buff her out with a dry one now. Okay guys, I got that all cleaned up. Looks really nice. Now I hope you can see this. Sometimes you can't see it, but look at how nice that shines. It's like a mirror, you can see yourself in it. Really nice stuff. Now if I threw water on there, that would just bead right off. It wouldn't stick at all. Now I don't know if you can see it, but on all the high spots, okay, on your car, that's all looks like somebody somebody took a sandpaper to it. That is from the automatic car washes. Okay? I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera here, but that is from the automatic car washes. You can see all the little dings and stuff that are white. Those are all little stone chips. And like I said, this has 100,000 miles on it. So trying to get that stuff out of there and cleaned, it's not going to happen, but at least it'll look nice when she's driving down the road with it. So that front bumper, none of that'll ever come perfectly clean. It's just too beat up from the stones and the bugs and everything else. But you can make it shine. It shines pretty nice right now. Even the chrome is really badly pitted, dented, whatever you want to call it. But it shines pretty nice. So I have one more tip for you. So around here we have a lot of white pines, and white pines, if you're familiar with white pines, they like to spit on cars. And they're spitting their sap out somewhere out of the needles. I don't think it's coming from the needles itself, but I think it's coming from the branches. They spit their sap out, and our cars always have gobs of white pine sap on them. So my tip for you on that is hand sanitizer works the best. When I'm working on a sawmill, my hands and everything are black. They're full of it from touching the wood. And the hand sanitizer works the best for getting that off. And it works on your car also. It's not gonna damage the paint or nothing. But you wanna do that first before you do go wash it and whatever. Go around and get all them little bubbles of sap off your car. Now that I got that all polished up, let's do the slide test. Slides right off. So that's how you know your car's somewhat clean, all right? Yeah, a guy don't realize how bad a car wash really is to your car. Those brushes are full of dirt, and they just, over time, they're just basically sanding your paint off. But this is a lot of work. So if you don't have the time, that's why you go to the car wash. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around and do the back side, or do the back half, basically. And I'll get back to you when I'm done. I'll bring it, it's not sunny today, so I don't know if that'll help, but I'll pull it out and see if it looks different out in the sun. So I just want to show you this. I just did the bottom of that front door panel, and those are usually the dirtiest areas of the car. They're the worst. The bottom, along the bottom, your running boards area, that's going to be where the worst, nastiest stuff is. Okay, so that's going pretty good. So she's got a scratch somewhere. I think it's on the other side. Let's go over there and look at that once. So I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but it's right here. Looks like a scratch from a branch. So we're gonna have to see if I can get that out with this clay bar. Well, it's seriously lighting it, but there's still a scratch there. This is where some decent lighting would help. You can see what you're doing. Yeah, it's still there a little bit. Well, I guess we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. So now once you bring it out in the sun, you can see your smudges. And this is why they tell you not to use too much. I hope you can see that on the camera. But that's excess wax. So all you do is you just keep buffing it until it's gone. And you just go over your whole car now out in the sun. And where, like I say, we ain't really got sun. But you just keep buffing it with a dry towel. And it'll eventually go away. You'll eventually get it to be nothing but shine. So the more you rub, the shinier it'll get. Well, how many of you can see yourself in the car like that? That's what it's supposed to look like after you're done waxing. Nice and shiny. Come back here, I haven't done this panel yet. It's still shiny from the last time. We did it, but it's much shinier when you get it done. It's beautiful. And like I said, on the hood, I don't care what you do, it's not going to be perfect because it's all stone chips. That's what 100,000 miles and a lot of car washes will do to you. All right, so we're going to get this flipped. We're going to get the back done yet. We'll just clean her up and polish her up nice, and she'll have a nice shiny car for another year. Okay guys, it started raining, so I cannot take it out to show you what it looks like finished, but maybe tomorrow, if there's a little bit of break of sun. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be raining for 3 days. That's why I brought this in and did this today. But if I do get a break where I can take it out there and show you what it looks like, I will. Okay? So, little disclaimer here. I do not work for Turtle Wax or Meguiar's. These are just two products that I found that work very well for the do-it-yourselfer. I don't know what the professionals use. I'm sure they have all kinds of different chemicals and products to clean your cars and do a nice job. But if you're just trying to make a vehicle with 100,000 miles on it look nice when you drive down the road, these are two very good products to use for your car, okay? So Meguiar's clay kit. This was at Walmart, and I believe this one was from Walmart also. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Ceramic Spray Coating is what it's called. I'll give you a little close-up of the label. So have at it. So the last job I have to do here yet, before the snow starts flying, is I have to change the tires. This truck came with 2 sets of tires when I bought it. I bought it used. I want to say it had like 25,000 miles on it or something like that. And the guy had put on custom rims, and then he put the original tires on the custom rims. So I took the old rims, the original rims, the silver, basic Chevy silver rims, and I went and put a set of snow tires or more aggressive all-season type tire on it for her for the winter. And so each spring and fall I switch the tires, and I check the brakes and whatever, so that we know it's good to go, you know, for her. Now, one issue she's having, we really haven't had many problems with this truck for 100,000 miles. It's been, you know, a pretty good truck, you know, but she's starting to have problems with her computer screen in there. it just starts changing screens on its own. So we're not sure what's wrong with that. We'll probably have to take it in for an oil change and get that checked out, you know, when it's in there. But other than that, it's been a pretty good truck, okay? So we're gonna get these tires changed yet today, and she'll be good to go for the winter. Our thing's already dirty. Got fingerprints all over it. Damn mechanics. All right. The scratch lightened up a little bit, but it did not come out. So that's the best I can do, you know? I know there's ways to get them out of there, but you know, it's got 100,000 miles on it, so it is what it is, right? Like I always say. So we put on the winter tire with the regular Chevy rims, and when you do that, you have to have one of these tools that resets your air pressure gauge in the truck, so your thing on your dash will be correct. Otherwise, it'll give you an alarm that your tires are flat, basically. So let's set that up and do that. You always start with the front tire, and it beeps when it senses it. That's all there is to it. So now all your tires are taught back to the original computer in there. Okay, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like watching, you know, give me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.